enter freemake.com and press enter. On the Freemake homepage, click the Downloads link. On the Downloads page, click the download link for the Freemake Video Converter. On the download information bar, click the Run button. This will download the file and then automatically start the installer. On the Select Setup Language window, click the OK button. On the Welcome to Freemake Video Converter Setup Wizard screen, click the Next button. On the Select Component screen, leave Full Installation selected and click the Next button. There's about an 18 megabyte download and then a quick installation. Then click the Finish button to complete the installation and start the program. If you close the program, you can open it again by clicking the icon on the desktop, or by clicking the Windows Start button, All Programs, Freemake, and then selecting the Freemake Video Converter. Let's add a video file to the Freemake Video Converter so we have something to work with. You can add video files in one of two ways. You can click the DVD button if you have a DVD as the video source. You would then select the location of the DVD by selecting the drive under Computer. If your video file is already in a file on your computer, let's click the Video button. For the source file here, I'm going to use Steal This Film Part 1. This is freely distributed and is not a pirated download. We could just convert the video file, but there is some basic editing functionality built into the Freemake Video Converter that I want to go over quickly. For each video clip that you add, you can click the Edit button. A new video player window will open with the selected video in it. You can use the controls on the left to play the video, pause the video, and move forward and back. There's also the slider that you can use to adjust the position in the video. Let's say, for instance, you want to remove parts of the video. You can use the Cutting menu. Let's say I wanted to remove the beginning of this video so that it would skip the intro. Make sure the slider is all the way at the beginning, the first frame, and then click the Start Selection button. It's hard to see with the time selector here, but if I move it a little bit, we can see that there's a blue line, and that marks the selection beginning. I'll then move it forward until I see the beginning of the 20th Century Fox logo. Once here, I click the Selection End button. Now if I move the slider out of the way a little bit, we can see the blue line marking the section of the video that is selected. To remove this, we then click the Cut Selection button. Now if I move the time slider back to the beginning, we can see that the video clip starts at the 20th Century Fox logo. To confirm the editing changes, you click the OK button. The source video file is a .mov file, which is a QuickTime file format. The output file can be in a number of formats, including AVI, MP4, WMV, MPEG, MKV, and various Apple, Android, and Sony formats. Freemake Video Converter can create a DVD or Blu-ray disc, assuming you have a disc burner. It also supports converting and uploading to YouTube through your account. Another cool feature is the ability to convert video directly from the internet. Let's say you have a YouTube video that you wanted to have a copy of. First, you need to open a web page with the video you want to copy. I'll use one of my other YouTube videos. We need to copy the URL for the video. We'll right-click in the address bar, and then select Copy. This puts the URL in the Windows clipboard. Now back on the Freemake Video Converter, click the Paste URL button. We can now see that the link for the video and the length is listed below. Once it processes, the thumbnail will also show up. This is just an example of how you would add that. I'm actually going to remove this now. you can do so by clicking the little X. Now let's convert our Steal This Film QuickTime video to a new format. Let's convert it to a basic AVI. We'll click the To AVI button. The AVI output parameters window will open. You can click the drop-down under Presets, and you'll get a list of the various built-in settings. They are made up of different resolutions, video codecs, audio codecs, frame rates, and bit rates. If you want, you can click the Add Preset button to create your own custom preset, where you can customize the settings that work best for you. We'll leave the preset set to same as source. You can change the output location to wherever you want. I'll have it output back in the same directory that the source is in. Now by default it is set to 1-pass encoding, high speed. 1-pass encoding encodes the file on the fly and at a constant bit rate. You can change this to 2-pass encoding, low speed. Multi-pass encoding like this analyzes the file on the first pass, and then adjusts the bitrate lower where it can and higher where it's needed. This will make for a better quality final product, but it takes twice as long. Once everything is set correctly, click the Convert button. The conversion window will show information like the percentage complete and how long it's been running. Once the conversion is complete, click the OK button, and then click the Close button. We can now see our source MOV file, and then the resulting AVI file that we created.
Line.
Now the last thing I want to cover is using Freemake Video Converter to merge or join multiple files together. Let's remove Steal This Film from the list, and then click the Video button again. I'm going to hold down the Control key, and then click each of the 3 videos. This allows you to select multiples at the same time, and then click the Open button. Now these are all in the correct order, but if they weren't, you can drag them around. Let's preview the files. Video, Part 1. Video, Part 2. Video, Part 3. Okay, now to combine these files together into one file, look at the Join Files option. It currently shows as off. If you click it once, it now shows as being on, as well as a new video file that contains the 3 original files. We can now export the file just as we did before, to AVI. Alright, now if we preview the resulting file. Video, Part 1. Video, Part 2. Video, Part 3.